What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you're new to the channel, I'm your host, as always, Rashid White. All right, so we're not going to be on here very long. Just a quick, somewhat of a recap. We're looking at Ziaire Williams and Jalen Wilson there, and they actually had really impressive debuts. And I think Jody Fernandez really needs to give these guys way more PT playing time. Let's look at the box scores real quick. I should have had this up already. That's not that bad. It was actually pretty quick. Okay. All right. Is it coming up? Is it coming up? All right. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's add this to here. And let's put the spotlight on this. All right. So they had the best plus minus numbers over here. Um, they really actually stood out. We're gonna get on Ben Simmons tonight. We're gonna get into Keon Johnson, but Jalen Wilson, 3 out of 6, 7 points, a +3, and you can't really kind of say that this team wasn't really like the Clippers weren't playing hard. I mean, the game, the score was pretty much close. Not in the first quarter. There was a lot of mistakes actually being made, but as the game actually went on, these guys actually really played hard, and you want to see Jalen Wilson really kind of like shine in these kind of moments when guys are really playing hard and not just taking like their foot off the gas. Oh, it's a preseason game. It's the same thing goes with Ziaire Williams. He had some off-season development. He had 5 out of 9, very impressive. I'd like to see him get to the free throw line a little bit more, but 10 points, a +10. So that added, off-season development with him in terms of getting stronger is actually really kind of paying off. And so far in the first game, we will continue to monitor him. So it's important to actually really kind of look at these guys like, the Williams, and and Derek Whitehead actually got some action. Wow, okay, and 1 out of 4. We're not going to talk about him. I want to see how if they're going to actually really even give him any kind of minutes or whether he's going to go to the G League. But like they played hard and now they actually have to learn how to kind of close these games out over here, man. So let me see. I'm gonna try to take some calls right now. Wait, let me get the thing over here. Anyway, it's like, all right, let me see. Anybody want to come on the show? And kind of, oh yeah, Jonathan, get on up in here real quick, man. Yeah, get on up in here. Yeah, I didn't really see that. They didn't really show the game, man. I don't know what the hell happened. I paid for the NBA League Pass, and they never really televised the game. I was like, I have 2 different League Pass packages, one on Amazon, and then the other one I think is on YouTube. Um, Saeed Marley, what's going on, man? Do we want to win the matches and try? No, I just want to see these guys. If they could like play games like this, if they could play games like this, like not get blown out. 106, 115 is not that bad. Um, Considering it's only a preseason game. But again, they didn't really televise it or anything like that, man. They never televised the game. Yeah. All right, what's wrong with this thing here? It's not going through. Oh, hold on. Um, I'm still learning how. All right. Somebody came through. Somebody came through. Who was it? Yeah, Jonathan, where you at, man? he said. He says, "My bad, wrong podcast. Let's go Knicks." I'm not gonna hate on the Knicks or anything like that, man. I'm not hating on those guys. Yeah, Jonathan, you there?
BK, can you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. You hear me?
Yeah, see, there was nothing wrong with my thing. You know what it was? When you got all the guys coming on, I think it just glitched my whole thing out. I think it was just the people that were coming on that just glitched it because I was working fine on my end.
Yeah, it's gonna be an early day. I'm gonna stay on here for like 12 more minutes, and then we're gonna do the real show like tonight, man. You know
All
how that is.
right,
We're gonna
that's
get
good.
into
That's
Ben
good.
Simmons. We'll get into Keon Johnson. He actually looked good. He had a team high 14 points. Um, yeah, he had was it 14 points, right? Yep,
Mm.
a team high. So Yeah, I wish they would. I really wish they could have actually showed this game. So, what's your whole thoughts on the game, man? And
Ah,
Ziaire Williams. I meant Jalen Wilson.
from the highlights I saw, Zaire definitely looked really good in the minutes. He was very active. I thought what was interesting was it was more of like everybody was like trying to pass each other the ball. Everyone was getting their assists in. Doe was all right. Dennis was showed some good energy. Like it was good compete level in that first half. It was a shaky start, but the vets and the core kind of got together towards that end of the second. And then third and fourth, they just put all the young guys in. So it was just good to see some guys, start trying to build that communication, that chemistry on the court. But obviously, we know that not all these guys are going to be here, so I think a lot of guys are just trying to fight for those minutes and those opportunities. So it'll be interesting to see what happens on Monday's game to see who can progress more after yesterday's game.
So, how did Clowney? You watch? Did you actually watch the game and where?
I watched the highlights. I couldn't. I don't have NBA League Pass, and for I was hearing everybody was having trouble, but I was watching highlights. Clowney looked really good for what I saw defensively. I think he was blocking almost everybody he was guarding on the Clippers side, which is great. The defense for
Well,
Clowney's getting better,
he
which
didn't
is good.
register any blocks, but he probably like affected a lot of affected a lot of other guys' shots out
Yeah,
there.
he did. I think he had a block on one end, and then he had a dunk on the other end. So Clowney was active the whole night for
Yeah.
his minutes, which is great. I just want to see the next level is whoever we do have as a playing point guard, they can find Clowney in the corners for those threes. I think that's what Clowney really brings as well. Is you can set him up in the corner, he'll give you some good 3-point attempts, which is good as well. So not just use him as like a lob threat, you could use him in the corners as well. So I hope they utilize that more with Clowney. But it's just great to see him be so active.
Yeah, so Dorian Finney-Smith actually played really well. You saw that dunk from Ben Simmons. And I was like, all right. I said he looks like he's trying to get traded, man. Where was this last year? It looked like DFS from Dallas, man.
I'm surprised Ben even took 5 attempts. I mean, glad he made one in at least, but 5 attempts. Wow, I'm
And he took a
surprised.
jump shot, man. And he took a jumper. And he
Yeah,
made
but
it.
BPPK, I saw that whole play, man. Ben Simmons, man, should just take it to the rim. Stop having this pass back and forth thing with your teammates, and then just do that mid-range shot that doesn't even come close to going in the rim.
Well, it
Ah,
was a
so
fadeaway shot.
frustrating.
I think if he would have stepped in like maybe 3 or 4 feet, and then take that shot, it would probably it would have went in because this is hit front of the rim. I was like, man. But at least he
Yeah.
took 5 attempts though.
Hey, any way to get his value up, right? So let's see what he can do now that he's supposedly healthy, right? So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, it was just good to see how these guys try to start communicating with each other. I think what Jordy's trying to do is for everybody to share the ball, even if the shots don't go in, as long as you pass you make the right assist call, and the shot looks good, even if it does go in. I think that's what Jordy's looking for right now. So I think for the most part, I think he liked that from the guys last night, even if the shots weren't all going in. So that's a good start for them there a little bit.
Hold on, Jonathan. 1 minute. Oh man, I still got that. I'm still feeling the
I
effects of
hear
that cold.
you, man. I hear you. Yikes.
I'm almost like I'm 99%, man. Man, ooh,
That's
I think I
good.
got hit with a.
That's good.
I think I
Get
got
that one
zapped with a
percent right.
mutation, man. Yeah, so Ben looked decent. He
No,
looked
no, it's
explosive.
flu season, man. Trust me.
So what about Keon Johnson? You like anything from him or?
I gotta see more. I think I think here's the thing with Wofford and Dayron. I mean, Dayron, my God, 6 weeks for a hamstring injury. That's just crazy. But just BK, man, I have to go, man. I'll talk to you later. All right.
All right. Yeah, I'm
Thanks,
about to
man. Bye.
sign off in about 5 more minutes, though, man. So I just
Good morning, show, man. I'll talk to you soon. All right.
all right. Yeah, yeah. Um. So King Ribby says, "Shut up, John. Y'all need big body Ben." Yeah, I definitely agree with that, man. He's unless you can get a good replacement for him, and like there's a lot of point guards around the NBA, right, that can actually shoot threes. Jamal Murray, um, a lot of it was Lamelo Ball, Lonzo Ball. A lot of point guards that can actually shoot threes. James Harden, De'Aaron Fox, all these guys can hit threes, but where are their rings at? Right? Where's the championships? So like I said, when you have to carry a team and you're a point guard, you have to like it's one of the hardest positions in the league. So you got to go out there, you got to guard these guys, right? You can't just give them easy like dunks and easy layups. I mean, you got to play defense, and then that's going to really kind of affect you offensively somewhat, in terms of shooting, because you actually need your legs to actually shoot. Tip off. Good morning to you. Yeah, Ziaire looked better than Clowney. Yeah, I think Clowney right now is just a one-dimensional player. I mean, what got him really into the NBA? Yeah, Easy E, what's going on? What got Clowney into the NBA is his ability to shoot the three, and but we need to see more. Like we need to see him like maybe come off some screens and that being able to actually to shoot like and kind of like open things up for him. Him being able to put the ball on the floor and work on like maybe like a little pull up floater from like 10 feet. That actually helps. He has to get his weight up. It's going to be like if you got like big centers in there like Jokic and Joel Embiid and let's say like Anthony Davis. It's not going to just be that easy for him to really kind of finish. So he's really going to need like a nice little, pull up, little 15-foot jump shot, a little floater. So we'll see. That I mean, in time, that actually but definitely Ziaire Williams. And I told DJ, man, listen, the added muscle, the added strength will actually help him in terms of actually attacking the rim. And then Jalen Wilson. No, Jalen Wilson could be, and I always liked Jalen Wilson. I did positive videos on Jalen Wilson when I was watching him like the previous season and even in like the previous summer leagues. I think he could be, a Cam Johnson replacement. He can hit the three. He plays hard. He's physical. He gets up into defenders, moves without the ball really well. I like the way so he says, "Yeah, he says, yeah, better tank now. Charlotte, Detroit Wizards might get your flag pick. That's all right. Listen, Cooper Flag, you're gonna need a good roster around Cooper Flag, man. He fits into more like teams that are already established, like the Lakers, the Sacramento's. I think him and probably Wimbyana would be a good fit together. It depends on fit with Cooper Flag. I mean, him going to like a trash team like Detroit, not Detroit, but like the Wizards, um, Charlotte. I don't know. I see him as a really really like good second, third piece. Like he can move without the basketball. He could play like really, really, really good off ball player. I haven't seen him like in terms of like in a half court set against pros. I showed the video where he got blocked by Anthony Davis. So I'm not hating on Cooper Flag. I just think that he fits in better with a lot of already established teams. The Knicks, let's say if you throw him at Boston, he's a really, really, really good fit. Until he can actually get those he can get like skills like an AJ DeBansta, or he can get Cameron Boozer, Ace Bailey, or something like that. He says Ben looks fine. He's playing. He's moving way better. The new style of play. They were hesitant at times. They got a little bit warmed up. Yeah, that happens, man. It's a preseason game, But like, I know people are clowning Ben Simmons off the off of that turnover that he actually had, and he dribbled into two people. He should kind of know better than that. But we'll get on Ben Simmons a little bit later tonight, though. And we're gonna look into. He says Sie Marley. He says no lie. Ben looks the same as last year. Yeah, I mean they're not. He only played 13 minutes. Yeah, I agree, Garen. Yeah, Amazon had the game. The NBA. Okay, the NBA app actually had it. Okay. All right, I guess I'm about to cancel my subscription with Amazon because I have League Pass with Amazon, and then on YouTube TV. So one of those things are going to get canceled. So the NBA app is actually the new thing there. All right. All right. So let me end this. I'll be on tonight about like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and we'll get into like Ben Simmons. We'll get into like what's his name? Damn, I'm just tired this morning. Let's see. What's his name? Oh, Keon Johnson, man. I'm bugging out, man. Yeah, Keon Johnson. He's probably going to be like the headliner for tonight's show, unless something else actually happens in terms of the news. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this video up. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Certainly share the video. When you share, the universe shares back with you. And if y'all want me to do these morning shows, let me know because I'll get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and kind of like do, you know, early podcasts. All right, so all right, peace out.